All right, so it's always good to recognize those who enlisted to the month or the past month, to welcome them into the unit, and everyone give them a nice round of applause for joining the unit and participating in our future operations. Hoo-ah.
Well,
Hell yeah.
All right, about face. Thank you all for joining the unit, and look forward to working with you in the future. Fall back in. All right, so just so you guys know, there's a lot of awards going on this month, a lot of stuff happening, so just bear with me as I go through them all. Gotta get the following service members to post to the front. CW3 Poltrak, Chief or CW2 Tracy, OCS Bird, Sergeant First Class Marsh, Staff Sergeant Ivanov, Staff Sergeant Fives, Sergeant Nagy, Sergeant Starling, Sergeant Owo, Sergeant Swoop, Corporal Schneider, Specialist Erickson, Specialist Meadows, Specialist Agricola, Specialist Krios, Specialist Jerez, Specialist Allen, Specialist Hansen, Specialist Margetson, Specialist Birdie, and Specialist McTavish. Post. Go. Look at that beautiful line. There we go. All right. Those. Let's go. Salute, salute. All right. About face. Wow. All right. Hey, so these soldiers have been awarded with the Good Conduct Medal. Good Conduct Medal is for those soldiers who participate for 3 months without any negative actions against themselves or without any major absences from the unit. So everyone, let's give them a round of applause and a big hooah for their participation and dedication to the unit. About face. Thank you for your dedication and look forward to continue working with you all. Fall back in. All right, can I get the following personnel to post in front of me? Sergeant Starling and actually just Sergeant Starling. Post. All right, so don't think Starling is here today. I'm going to do a quick shout out to 2 personnel. Sergeant Starling, he's receiving the Military Outstanding Volunteer Service Medal, or the MOVSM, with V-Device for donating $150 to the unit for the month of May. And then retired member A. Cantu, who used to be a big part of this unit a couple years ago, he donated $60 to the unit in the month of May. Without donations, it's a struggle to keep our servers up and to be able to continue with the operations that we have. So we like to recognize people who donate money to the unit. Anything over $50 earn you this award, and there is no limit to the amount of times you can donate. Always highly recommend that people donate if they can, because it benefits the unit as a whole. So let's give them a round of applause and a big hooah for their donations and supporting the unit.
Hell yeah.
I see. Never mind. Starling was doing cameraman work. All right. Can I get the following personnel? Specialist McTavish, PFC Hillard, PFC Lubashenko, PV2 Neff, PV2 Al Ashal, PV2 Thompson, Recruit Boat, and Recruit Jones. Post. About face. So although we don't have all the personnel up here, all the personnel that I did list off just earned their Combat Infantry Badge 1. This is for participating in their first deployment within the unit. Let's give them a round of applause for participations and for earning this badge. And a hooah. Oh yeah. About face. Fantastic work. Looking forward to working with you guys in the future. Fall back in. When I call your name, move to the front. Specialist Irwin, Specialist Jaeger, Corporal Pointer, Specialist M. Marsh, Specialist McHeimer, sorry, Specialist Minsink, Specialist Hunter, Specialist Stevens, PFT Bishop, and PV Gray. Post. Everyone line up. There you go. There you go. Almost. There you go. Now, salute. About face. Following soldiers have earned their CIB-2, the Combat Infantry Badge 2, for participating in multiple deployments within the unit, showing their dedication for us definitely over 1 year. So let's give them a round of applause for their participation and dedication to the unit, and a hooah. Hell yeah, good job, guys. About face. Been great working with you all, and keep it up. Oh, did I have this up? I did. All right. Fall back in. Never mind. There we go. Fixed it. Can I please get Sergeant Oo, Specialist Erickson, Specialist Borovetsky, Specialist Margetson, Specialist Pesh, PFC Montana, post.
Specialist Erickson's TP yard, sir.
That's fine. There you go. There you go. Hold on. Someone's got to put there. There we go.
Wow, I forgot the keybind.
Backslash. There you go. About face. The following soldiers have earned their Combat Infantry Badge level 3 for multiple deployments participating within the unit. Let's give them a big hooah, round of applause for their participation and dedication to serving. Hooah.
Whoa.
Hell yeah, guys. About face. Fantastic work. Glad you guys are part of the unit. Fall back in. I get OCS Bird, Staff Sergeant Donnelly, Sergeant Zvick, Sergeant York, Specialist Bills, Specialist Shorgel. Host.
Hell yeah, Shortle.
About face. These individuals have earned their Combat Infantry Badge 4, participating in multiple deployments within the unit and being part of the unit for the past couple years. Let's give them a huge hooah and a round of applause for all their hard work and dedication. Hooah.
Whoa.
About face. Proud to have called you guys my brothers in this unit. Fall in. Whatever. Can I get CW2 Fox, Warrant Officer 1 Johnson, Staff Sergeant McKenzie, Specialist Erickson, Specialist Meadows, Specialist Wilson, PFC Hayes, PFC Kanev, PFC Odell, PFC Miller, PV2 Graves, PV2 Martin, Private Green, and Private Alfredo post.
Which Erickson?
It is A. Erickson.
A. Erickson's TP yard, sir.
That's fine. All right. Luke McKenzie. There you go. About face. These soldiers have earned their Combat Action Badge level 1. Now, for some of these soldiers, you'll notice that they've been in the unit for a while, but when you transfer to a new MOS that is not infantry, you start back over with your Combat Action Badges. They do not transfer with you. So these soldiers have earned their Combat Action Badge 1, and that badge is for soldiers who have participated in deployments, but are not current infantry. So let's give them a big hooah for their dedication to the unit.
What?
About face. Congratulations on the award, and good job participating in the unit. Fallen. Can I get CW2 White, Warrant Officer, or CW2 Fox, Warrant Officer 1 Johnson, Corporal Pointer, Specialist Jerez, Specialist Allen, Specialist Moffat, Specialist McTavish, Specialist Hudson, and PFC Anderson. Post. Right. Just the one. About face. So, if you guys haven't noticed, we did have some repeated names in here. This is for your Combat Action Badge 2 awardees. Some of those awards were backdated for a previous deployment. But these soldiers have earned their Combat Action Badge 2, showing their dedication to the unit over the past few years and multiple deployments. So let's give them a big hooah and a round of applause. Hooah. About face. Fantastic work. Great working with you. Fall back in. Can I get the following personnel post in front of me? CW3 Lotus, CW3 Poltrak, CW2 Tracy, OCS Duck, Staff Sergeant Fitzgerald, Sergeant Starling, Sergeant Nagy, Sergeant Swoop, Corporal Arthur, and Specialist Co, as well as myself, post. About face. The following soldiers have earned the Combat Action Badge Level 3 for multiple deployments with the unit and a non-infantry MOS. Let's give them all a round of applause for their dedication to the unit over multiple deployments. And a hooah. Hooah! About face. Fantastic working with you all, and keep up good work. Fallen. Or Fallout, whatever. Fuck. Alright. Can I get Lieutenant Cooper and CW2 Frost? Post. Neither of them here? Neither of them are here. Alright. So, for these... Oh, there he is. Let's go, Frost. About face. Alright, so for these two individuals, they have shown dedication over the past 4 deployments, earning their Combat Action Badge Level 4 within the unit and a non-infantry MOS. Hey, mute yourself if you're going to be fixing yourself over there. So let's give them a round of applause and a big hooah for their dedication within the unit. Hooah! About face. Fantastic work, Frost. Keep it up. Fall up. Or fall back in. Alright, can I get Specialist Erickson and Specialist Meadows? Post.
Which Erickson?
A. Erickson, which I know he's not here, but I still read off the names.
Specialist Meadows also TPO, sir.
Got it. Perfect. Alright, so for these two, they have earned their Combat Medic Badge Level 1. If you guys haven't noticed, we started a new position in the Falcon Detachment called our Lifeline element. These are 2 medics that have been put into the position as their combat medics, part of Lifeline. They've earned their Combat Medic Badge Level 1 starting with this deployment. So let's give them a big hooah. Hooah. Can I get Corporal Arthur? Post. Alright. About face. Corporal Arthur is being presented the Combat Medic Badge Level 2 for multiple deployments, participating with Third ID as a medic. Let's give him a big hooah and round of applause. Hooah. About face. Fantastic work. Proud to be working with you. All back in. Can I get Sergeant McMahon and Corporal Schneider post? About face. These two individuals have earned their Combat Medic Badge Level 3 for multiple deployments with the unit. Let's give them a big round of applause and a hooah for their participation and dedication to the unit. Hooah. About face. Fantastic work, you two. Keep it up. All back in. Jaeger, can you put down your salute, please? All right. Can I get PV2 Graves and PV2 Martin post?
Both on LOA, sir.
Fantastic. All right. These two individuals have earned their Army Aviation Basic Crew Member Badge, earning their position in the Falcon Detachment as crew members for the helicopters that we use in support of our operations. So let's give them a big hooah and round of applause for their participation and dedication to aviation and to the unit. Hooah. All right. Can I get Major LaFlash, Lieutenant Cooper, CW2 Frost, Corporal Bills, Specialist Keaton, Specialist Magritson, Specialist Mensink, and Specialist Meckenheimer post? Oh yeah, I got the major salute me this time.
Yeah.
Went on one. There we go. About face. These individuals have earned their Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal, which is 12 months time in service with the deployment. Let's give them all a round of applause and a big hooah for their dedication within the unit. Hooah. Oh, fuck, this is going to be long. All right. Can I get... sorry, my bad. About face. Fantastic work, all of you. Keep up the good job. All back in. All right, this list is going to be long. Can I get Staff Sergeant Donnelly, Sergeant Starling, Specialist Erickson, CW2 Tracy, Staff Sergeant McKenzie, and Staff Sergeant Fives post?
Which Erickson?
J. Erickson.
Hey, this
I'm
time
gonna start
it was
specifying
different.
Hey.
This time
I
it
know.
was different.
It was a good thing that you mentioned it. Waiting on one. Yep. About face. We got here Starling, McKenzie, and Erickson. Got it. Alright, so these individuals have earned the Joint Service Achievement Medal. I'm going to read off the ones that are here because it's all a lot going on. So, Sergeant J.Starling, between the months of April and May, Sergeant Starling has continued to communicate, refine, and develop how Third ID's social media pages continue to stay connected and relevant by managing weekly operation posts, showing the world that we are still here since 2003. Sergeant Starling continued dedication and is in keeping with the highest traditions of the United States military and reflects great credit upon himself, the Office of Public Affairs, and 3rd Infantry Division. I want to point out, because I did not see this before, this is also for Specialist Andon Erickson as well. Alright, For Staff Sergeant McKenzie, he's being awarded the JSAM as one of the busier months that we've had this year, with 28 CID requests in total. McKenzie and hold on, give me a second. This is repeated. Okay. Mackenzie and Tracy rose up to the difficult task by completing 8 requests each. This helped leadership ensure all requests for the month of May were completed. With other members of the shop not able to complete the high volume of requests due to many reasons, these two stepped up to make sure every individual in the unit got their uniform completed in a timely manner with little to no errors. With their positive attitude and willingness to get the job done, leadership continues to lean on these two to spearhead all requests and will continue to hold these two to the highest standards. These two show the highest amounts of professionalism, integrity, initiative. By showing all of these important skills and taking the initiative to help out the shop when needed, they're being awarded the JSAM to show how hard they worked during this high workload month, and by showing the other members of SFR that going above and beyond what is asked of you gets noticed by soldiers in the unit and leadership. Apologize, that was a double one for both of them. And then for Specialist Jay Erickson, he's getting the JSAM for 36 Quebec journalists for willingly and without pause. Specialist Jake Erickson took the role of team leader for the journalist department and continues to keep us afloat as a shop. Knowing his continued dedication and willingness to serve, it is in keeping of the highest suggestions of the United States military and reflect great credit upon himself, the Office of Public and the 3rd Infantry Division. Let's give all these soldiers a huge round of applause and a huge hooah for all their hard work and their DMOS in support of the unit. Hooah! About face. Fantastic work, you three. Keep it up. Fall back in. Alright. Can I get Sergeant Vic post? About face. Sergeant Vic here is being awarded the Joint Service Commendation Medal for the DMOS of FIG as a drill sergeant. During the month of May, Sergeant Vic helped leadership by testing a new system in FIG by getting a list of soldiers who needed CLS for 68 whiskey held next month. With those soldiers, Vic held this private class and implemented new teaching tactics and effectively made all these soldiers excellent medics. Vic is a vital tool for the shop by his willingness to be flexible and learn from failure. Vic is a great role model for the unit as well as a leader. Let's give him all a big round of applause and a big hooah for his dedication to his DMOS. Hooah.
Hell yeah, Sarge. Hooah.
About face. Fantastic work. Fall back in. Can I get the following personnel to move to the front? Lieutenant Cooper, Sergeant Nagy, PFC Anderson, Major LaFlash, Sergeant First Class Marsh, Sergeant York, CW2 Tracy, Corporal Pointer, myself, Staff Sergeant Fives, OCS Duck, Sergeant McMahon, Specialist Birdie, Specialist Yeager, Sergeant Swoop, and Specialist Jerez. Post. Alright, everyone put up your salutes. There you go. About face. These following individuals are being presented the Armed Forces Service Medal for their dedication within their DMOS, showing that putting in the work in the DMOS benefits the unit as a whole. Let's give them a big round of applause and a big hooah for their support and dedication to the unit. Hooah. About face. Fantastic work, all of you. Keep up the good work and keep showing up for the unit. Fall back in. Alright. I get Specialist Hunter, Specialist Borovetsky, PV2 Alashal, PFC Montana, Specialist Jaeger, Post. About face. I got Montana and Jaeger. Alright, so the soldiers that were called up recently or just received an Army Achievement Medal for showing dedication within their unit. I'm going to go ahead and read off PFC Montana's and Specialist Jaeger's AAMs. PFC Montana during Mission Granite, PFC Montana was able to lead the Alpha team with great efficiency despite being a new return to the first squad as a whole. The PFC showed great leadership and responsibility by taking the role of Fire Team Leader in Alpha Team Leader's absence and proved he didn't need to knock any rust off to get back in the mindset of being a team leader. PFC Montana has shown he still has what it takes to be a true leader within Scorpions with his service. The PFC's selfless dedication to his teammates reflects great credit upon himself and the 3rd Infantry Division. For Specialist Jaeger, during their leadership change in Scorpions, with Staff Sergeant Ivanov becoming the new platoon sergeant and Sergeant Owo moving into the squad leader position, Specialist Jaeger has shown the ability to take up more workload and continue improving with his own skills while also taking in members of the Bravo Fire Team that were left without a team leader in the change of leadership. The Specialist continues to show his own selfless service to the squad, assisting in squad drills, teaching classroom portions of combat drills, as well as assisting in leadership changes that have happened within the month of May. Specialist Jaeger continues to prove he is worthy of the leadership position he is in and proves his knowledge and reliability repeatedly, keeping in the high honor and traditions within the 3rd Infantry Division. These soldiers are being awarded these medals for being able to step up and prove themselves within their unit. So let's give them a big round of applause and a big hooah for their dedication. Hooah. About face. Fantastic work, you two. Keep it up. Fall back in. Now I get Specialist Meadows, Specialist Erickson, Specialist Jerez, PFC Hayes, and Sergeant Starling. Post.
Which Erickson?
Damn it. A. Erickson.
Maybe by the end of formation.
Maybe. We'll see.
Just gotta check.
No, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. That's what I got. Alright, cool.
Now on your name file.
About face. Alright. Hayes and Starling. These soldiers are being awarded the... Oh, wow. These soldiers are being awarded the Army Achievement Medal with V device. For PFC Hayes, for meritorious achievement as a cavalry scout within Alpha Company 2nd Platoon 1st Squad during the mission Granite on 18 May 2025 in support of Operation Egyptian Collapse. During clearance of a suspected insurgent stronghold, PFC Hayes expertly employed his individual and team-level weapons to suppress multiple enemy combatants, facilitating... Wow, I lost that. Give me a second. Facilitating the safe entry of the follow-on team. His unwavering courage under fire and mastery of close-quarters combat tactics directly contributes to successful clearance of the compound and subsequent discovery of a large insurgent cache of arms and supplies. His actions reflect great credit upon himself, 3rd Infantry Division, and the United States Army. For Sergeant Starling, during Mission Geode, Sergeant Starling positively identified 2 IEDs and their exact position by using the AR-2 Darter unmanned aerial vehicle. These IEDs were directly blocking the path that the Widowmaker's convoy was taking, allowing the convoy ample time to adjust for a new course around the IEDs on either side of the road. Later on, in the same mission, Sergeant Starling deployed his AR-2 Darter again to identify AAA, AT, and mounted machine gun positions, allowing for Widowmakers to have heightened situational awareness when assaulting Objective Ruby. These guys went above and beyond during a combat operation and were able to successfully support their squad and platoon. So let's give them a big round of applause for their achievement and a big hooah.
Wow.
Hooah.
Whoa.
About face. Fantastic work, you two. Keep it up. Fall back in. Can I get Specialist Hudson post? All right, so he's the only one that earned this one. This is the Army Achievement Medal with C device with commendation. I will read off his award, even though he is not here. For Specialist Hudson, during Mission Geode, while doing recon on his next objective, Hudson's squad got pinned down and heavily engaged by an enemy machine gun truck. The squad wasn't able to get anti-tank rounds off due to a member of the squad getting mortally wounded. Hudson, without thinking of his safety, decided to show the local terrorists that his machine gun was scarier. Hudson then ran up to a vantage point and immediately engaged a machine gun truck. The terrorists began to fire at Hudson's position, striking him. Hudson didn't let this affect him and began having a 1v1 with a machine gun truck. By Hudson taking the fire off of his squads, medics were able to secure the wounded soldier and began lining up for an AT shot. Before his squad's Mauls gunner could get a round off, Hudson won his 1v1, causing the machine gun truck to evacuate from the area quickly. By Hudson not thinking for himself, but instead selflessly engaging a machine gun truck to a duel and winning, allowing his squad to survive and complete the mission. Let's give him a big round of applause and a hooah for Specialist Hudson. Hooah.
Whoa.
Alright, can I get CW2 Frost, CW2 Fox, and Staff Sergeant McKenzie? Post. About face. Alright, these soldiers have earned the Army Commendation Medal for their following actions, and I apologize. This is also for Warrant Officer 1 Johnson. For heroic achievement while serving as an attack helicopter pilot in support of combat operations, CW2 Frost and Warrant Officer 1 Johnson demonstrated exceptional courage and airmanship while conducting close air support for engaged infantry forces under direct enemy fire. Disregard for their personal safeties, the chief and warrant officer executed multiple attack runs on fortified positions, suppressing hostile fire and enabling safe maneuver and extraction of ground troops. Their actions were instrumental in preventing further casualties and maintaining momentum during a critical phase of the operation. CW2 Frost and Warrant Officer 1 Johnson's valorous conduct, dedication to the mission's success, and unwavering professionalism reflect great credit upon themselves, the unit, and the United States Army. Then for Staff Sergeant McKenzie, for exceptional meritorious service while serving as the Aviation Detachment Senior Non-Commissioned Officer, Staff Sergeant McKenzie's outstanding leadership, professionalism, and unwavering dedication to duty is instrumental in maintaining the operational readiness and professional development of both enlisted and warrant officer personnel. His commitment to training excellence ensured that all detachment members consistently met the highest standards of technical and tactical proficiency. Through his initiative, mentorship, and tireless work ethic, Staff Sergeant McKenzie significantly enhanced the effectiveness and cohesion of the unit, reflecting great credit upon himself, the Aviation Detachment, and the United States Army. Soldiers, a big hooah and round of applause for their dedication to the unit. Hooah.
Wow.
Hell yeah, well.
About face. Fantastic work. Keep it up. There we go. Fall back in. Can I get PFC Hillard, Specialist J. Erickson, Specialist N. Irwin, post? Yeah, I got it that time.
Promote ahead of yours.
Not in this case. About face. These soldiers have earned the Army Commendation Medal with C device. PFC Hillard, during shaping Operation 1, PFC Hillard was the only CLS in First Squad and did not have backup due to lack of squad medic, leading to many instances where he was very busy with patching up wounds that First Squad suffered from during the patrol. During several large firefights, the PFC was able to keep all of First Squad alive and patched up, handling saline infusions and assisting with teammates, despite being a newer member to the squad. The PFC played a crucial role in putting his squad before anything and doing his duty to keep the rest of the team in the fight. Thanks to the PFC's hard work and dedication, First Squad did not suffer a single casualty while on patrol through both points of interest that they were tasked to clear. Without his help, First Squad would have been much slower and less combat effective to assist Third Squad with clearing both points of interest. For Specialist J. Erickson and Specialist N. Irwin is Joint Medal. During Mission Sandstone, First Squad was tasked with clearing multiple sectors of a long roadway where halfway through the sector they encountered an enemy strong point. During that firefight, multiple people within the squad were down. After clearing the last of the contacts in the direct vicinity, an enemy counterattack from the western hillside, where a mortar pit was located, started actively firing on the First Squad. The enemy contacts ended up being around 2 to 3 squads worth of infantry with multiple RPGs that began firing on first position. Specialist Erickson and Specialist Irwin were able to get to a reinforced area of a construction building and provide a huge amount of cover fire while the rest of the squad moved to pick up down friendly forces. Both specialists were able to successfully take out all personnel that were firing RPGs while suppressing and moving with the rest of the squad. Due to their courage and skill, all down friendlies were able to be saved and prevented a mass casualty event that would have resulted in an entire squad being taken by the enemy. Let's give these guys a big round of applause and a hooah for their dedication to the unit. Hooah.
Whoa.
Wow, boys.
About face. Fantastic work, you two. Keep it up. Fall back in. Can I get Sergeant Swoop and Specialist Hudson? Post. About face. So this soldier, or the two names I read off, are being awarded the Army Commendation Medal with Valor, with V device. Sergeant Swoop is being awarded this for exceptional service while serving as the Assistant Squad Leader with Alpha Company 2nd Platoon, 1st Squad during Mission Granite in support of Operation Egyptian Collapse on 18 May 2025. During this operation, Sergeant Swoop led his fire team through a hostile insurgent compound, employing textbook close-quarters battle techniques to systematically clear 4 rooms under heavy enemy resistance. His swift, decisive actions neutralized enemy fighters, secured key entry points, enabled the rapid advance of follow-on elements. As a direct result of his leadership and tactical acumen, the squad uncovered and then destroyed an extremely large insurgent weapons and supplies cache, significantly degrading the enemy's operational capability in the region. His gallantry, professional competence, and devotion to duty reflect great credit upon himself, the 3rd Infantry Division, and the United States Army. Give him a big round of applause and a big hooah for his dedication to the unit. Hooah.
Wow.
Fantastic work. About face. Keep leading from the front. Fall back in. Can I get Staff Sergeant Fitzgerald, post? About face. Staff Sergeant Fitzgerald here is being awarded the Purple Heart. Now, in our unit, Purple Heart is kind of a step above the Army Commendation Medal and is part of a much bigger overall impact within the unit during an operation. Staff Sergeant Fitzgerald, in shaping Operation 2, Wizards was tasked with maintaining a front against enemy insurgent forces. During this, Staff Sergeant Fitzgerald suffered critical injuries, including 3 broken limbs and major bleeding along the rest of his team. Despite his injuries and the intense firefight around him, he managed to carry wounded soldiers back and establish a CCD, and went back into the fighting and carried each member of his team back to safety before seeking triage himself, taking more injuries in the process. For his selfless service and by saving his team, he is deserving of this Purple Heart. Let's give him a big round of applause and a hooah for his dedication to his team and to the unit. Hooah. About face. Fantastic work, Sergeant Fitzgerald. Fall back in. Can I get Corporal Pointer, post? About face. Corporal Pointer here is being awarded the Meritorious Service Medal. Now this is a medal that's generally even above the Purple Heart and is shown for great dedication within the unit. Corporal Pointer is being awarded the MSM for exceptionally as a forward observer in 2nd Platoon Alpha Company, 3rd Infantry Division from the 24th of September 2024 to the 18th of May 2025. During this period, Corporal Pointer distinguished himself by an unwavering dedication to duty, expert technical proficiency, and consummate professionalism. He flawlessly coordinated over 50 indirect fire missions in support of maneuver elements, delivering timely and accurate target acquisition that greatly enhanced the platoon's lethality and force protection. His meticulous reconnaissance and preparation of fire support plans directly contributed to the success of multiple missions throughout 2 operations. Throughout his tenure, Corporal Pointer's leadership, mentorship, and steadfast devotion to mission accomplishment set the benchmark for his peers and subordinates alike. As he is transferred to 1st Platoon to assume duties as a fire team leader, his exceptional performance of duty reflects great credit upon himself, the 3rd Infantry Division, and United States Army. Give a big round of applause and hooah to Corporal Pointer for all of his dedication to 2nd Platoon. Hooah. Fantastic. About face. Fantastic work, Pointer. Fall back in. Can I get CW2 Fox and PFC O'Connor, post? I'm going to assume that neither are here. Alright. These 2 soldiers are earning the Humanitarian Service Medal. That is for showing some sort of dedication to support another member within the unit outside of just some sort of combat operation. CW2 Fox is being awarded the HSM for gifting a fellow soldier $50 for a video game, so that way they can continue to play together outside of unit events. And PFC O'Connor is being awarded the same medal for gifting a game worth $50 to another soldier out to continue playing outside of unit events. Let's give them a big round of applause and a hooah for supporting one another within the unit, whether or not it's during operational events or just on our free time. Hooah. Alright, can I get First Sergeant Garcia, Sergeant First Class Marsh, and Corporal Schneider, post? One more is coming. About face. These 3 soldiers are being awarded the Global War on Terrorism Expeditionary Medal for participating in 6 official unit operations. These soldiers are the epitome of what dedication to the unit looks like outside of what Major is dedicated, which is like, I don't know, multiple lifetimes by this point. So let's give them all a big round of applause for their dedication to the unit and everything that we do. And a big hooah. Hooah. About face. I want to thank all 3 of you for everything you've done and continue doing great work for the unit.
sir.
Fall back in. Alright. Can I get OCS Duck, Staff Sergeant Fitzgerald, Sergeant Nagy, Sergeant Starling, Sergeant Owo, Sergeant Swoop, Corporal Arthur, Specialist Ko, Specialist Erickson, Specialist Borovetsky, Specialist Magridson, Specialist Birdie, PFC Hayes, and PFC Montana, post.
Which Erickson?
God damn it.
I got
Jay
you on that
Erickson. Yeah, you did.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Keep
I
you on
gotta
your
stop
toes,
cussing. We're
First
streaming
Lieutenant.
right now.
Keep you on your toes.
Go line it up. Salute. All right. About face. These soldiers are being awarded the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal and the 3rd Infantry Division Realism Unit Patch for participating in 3 official unit operations or deployments. Again, serving as the epitome of dedication and selfless service to the unit and participation in all of our operations. Give them a big hooah and round of applause for their dedication. Hooah. About face. Fantastic work, all of you. Just a couple more years, and you guys can come back up for the next one. Fall back in. Can I get Major LaFlash, Lieutenant Tucci, First Sergeant Garcia, Sergeant First Class Marsh, Staff Sergeant Ivanov, Staff Sergeant Fives, Specialist Edon, and PFC Scott, post. About face. These soldiers are being awarded the Overseas Service Bar, and they have currently maxed out their combat badges, but they're still being awarded the Overseas Service Bar for participating in deployments within the unit, showing dedication to the unit and years beyond necessary. So let's give them all a big round of applause and a big hooah for all their dedication to the unit. Hooah.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. About face. Fantastic work, all of you. Keep it up. Fall back in. Alright, can I get Specialist A. Erickson, Specialist Jerez, PV2 Neff, post? Yeah, it didn't get me that time, did you?
I'm sure it'll happen again, sir.
It will, 100%. Alright, looks like none of these personnel are here. Hey, so these 3 personnel are being awarded the Air Assault badge for recently passing the Air Assault course that FIG hosts every couple months. Let's give them a big hooah for their dedication to the unit and for broadening their skill set. Hooah.
Wow.
Now I get Private Matthews, Private Plunkett, and Private Winchester, post. About face. These individuals are being awarded the National Defense Service Medal. This award goes out to soldiers who currently serve or have served in the actual forces of the country that they currently live in, or that they are a citizen of, showing that they bring a lot of skill set and experience with them when they join the unit. Let's give them a round of applause for their real life service and then as well as their service to the unit. Hooah.
Hell yeah.
About face. Fantastic work. Glad to have you with us. Fall back in. Alright, now we're going to go to the part that everyone's probably waiting for, which is always the most important part, I think. Can I get Recruit Hunter Post?
I forgot the keybinds to walk. Oh my god. Hold up.
The right mouse button. Makes sense. It's a recruit. You can drop your salute. About face. Recruit Hunter here is being promoted to the rank of PV2 for successful completion of OSIT, as well as the delayed entry program. Let's give him a round of applause for moving up in rank and participating with the unit. Hooah. Oh yeah. About face. Great job. Welcome to the unit. Fall back in. I get PV2 Graves, PV2 Martin, PV2 Al Ashal, and PV2 Neff. Post. Oh, well. Looks like none of them are here today. These soldiers are being promoted from the rank of PV2 to PFC, further moving up the chain and accepting more responsibility as a more senior member, as becoming a more senior member within the unit. Let's give them a big hooah and round of applause for their dedication and being a part of the unit long enough to be able to move up the rank. Hooah. Can I get PFC Hillard and PFC Hayes? Post. About face. PFC Hillard and PFC Hayes are both being promoted to the rank of specialists, joining the E4 Mafia within the unit. Specialist is an important rank, as at this rank, it shows that they are experienced within the unit, even if they don't have a leadership position, and that they can be relied upon by their PFC and PV2 brothers within their squad. Let's give them a round of applause for showing their dedication to the unit and earning this rank. Hooah. About face. Fantastic work, you two. Fall back in. Can I get Specialist A. Erickson and Specialist Jaeger? Post. Ah, see? Didn't get caught that time.
Close.
I know. About face. These two individuals are being promoted from the rank of Specialist to Corporal. Corporal is the first NCO rank and first actual leadership rank that we have within the unit, and it shows their dedication to the unit and their ability to lead their peers, whether in operations or outside of operations, on a daily basis. Let's give them a round of applause and welcome them to the NCO Corps. Hooah.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
More leaders.
About face. Fantastic work. Keep it up, man. Fall back in. Can I get Corporal Pointer? Post. About face. Corporal Pointer is being promoted from the rank of Corporal to the rank of Sergeant within the unit. Now, Sergeant is the first real jump in the NCO Corps and shows a dedication to leadership and someone that anyone can rely upon and ask questions and get support from. Corporal Pointer, who recently moved to a team leader position, definitely earned this rank, and let's give him a big hooah for his dedication to the unit. Hooah. About face. Fantastic work. Fall back in. All right. Now we're going to get on to the next big part of this ceremony. Can I get OCS Bird? Post. About face. So OCS Bird is being promoted to the rank of second lieutenant as of today, finally earning his place among the officers within the unit. Now, I can personally say that I've worked with Bird since he first joined the unit when I was a squad leader, and he became one of my team leaders. Actually, my team leader to my Charlie team, because our squad had so many people at the time. And he has definitely proved throughout the years that he deserves to have this rank and the position that he's currently in. So, what we're going to do today is we are going to affirm the oath of the commissioned officer, and then Corporal Bird will get his first salute from an NCO that he's requested to come up and get his first salute from. So, Corporal Bird, about face. Or sorry, wow, OCS Bird, I'm an idiot. Alright, hey, repeat after me. Yeah. Repeat after me as I say the oath of the commissioned officers. I state your name.
I, Austin Bird,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I'll bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office
on which I'm about to enter.
on which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
All right. CS Bird, go ahead and call forward your first salute.
Staff Sergeant Ivanov, get up here.
And then both of you will face each other with the third ID symbol in the background. So you'll face each other. Yep. Turn in. Staff Sergeant Ivanov, go ahead and give him his first salute.
Outstanding.
Lieutenant Bird, go ahead and you're free to make some comments. You got 2 minutes.
Shit. I'd like to thank everyone that got me here, for all my outstanding squad leaders in the last 3 years. You know, Staff Sergeant Ivanov, First Lieutenant Vandal, people that helped me in my DMOS, you know, Sergeant Nagy, Riley Reed, Staff Sergeant Fitzgerald. I think that without all you guys' help, I wouldn't have made it here. So let's get after the hard work.
Fantastic. Let's give him a big hooah and round of applause for his dedication to the unit and achieving this rank.
Can I kiss the bride?
No. Lieutenant Bird, thank you for everything. We'll fall back in.
Never thought this day would come.
Neither did he.
That's
hoping
so
it wouldn't.
real.
OCS Duck, post. About face. So just like Lieutenant Bird recently got promoted, OCS Duck is also being promoted to the rank of second lieutenant as of today. I also have the pleasure of working with OCS Duck because once he joined in the unit, me and him worked together to start the 2nd Platoon, Cavalry Platoon. Calves out all the way for this unit. I'm proud to see that he's going to be moving up in the rank and officially taking over the PL spot. Roughly, 2 years since we've started, or a year and a half since we started this platoon. So, fantastic. OCS Bird, about face, and repeat after me for the oath of the commissioned officers. OCS Duck. I'm
Close
sorry.
enough.
I'm tired. Alright, I state your name.
I, J. Duck,
You solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
and that I will well and faithfully discharge
the duties of the office on which I am about to enter.
the duties of the office on which I am about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
All right, OCS Duck, can you go ahead and bring forward your first salute?
Sergeant Nagy. Get up here, brother.
Those are my boys right there. Infantry.
Sergeant Nagy, present OCS Duck with his first salute. All right, fantastic. OCS Duck, you get 2 minutes. Speech.
I don't last that long, Lieutenant. Alright. I have had a wild ride so far with 2nd Platoon. I wouldn't change it for the world. When I joined this place, I didn't know what we'd end up making of it, and I'm so happy with what it's turned into. I'm really excited with where it's going to be heading as well, with all of the wonderful people and the culture that we've got in there. It's excellent, and I wouldn't trade the time I've been here so far for anything, so I'm very happy to look forward to be taking this over and seeing where we can continue on this path.
Fantastic. Everyone, let's congratulate the lieutenant for achieving his rank and give him a big hooah for all of the work and dedication he's shown towards the unit. Hooah. Oh yeah. Lieutenant Duck, about face, thank you for everything you've done and keep up the good work. Fall back in. Honestly, it's kind of funny because he's not even American, so hearing him swear allegiance to America is awesome.
US of A.
Damn, he got me.
All right, so with that, the one last thing that I do want to mention, and Lieutenant Major, I just want to know, do you want to do the special anniversary for one Lieutenant Tucci, or did you want me to just go through all of them together?
Being that he's not present, yeah, I guess we can say some nice things about him.
Okay, we can also
see it
save
on
it
stream.
for, yeah. All right, so one last thing is I'm going to go over anniversaries and then closing notes. So just to speak out on some of the anniversaries we've had this past year, Specialist Moffat and Specialist Irwin both have hit their 1-year anniversary. Corporal Pointer has also hit his 1-year anniversary. CW3 Lotus has hit his 2-year anniversary. Corporal Schneider has hit his 4-year anniversary. Literally jumping, I'm pretty sure, from every single element within this unit, which is awesome. Lieutenant Tucci, who's my current XO, was the CO at one point, has just hit his 5-year anniversary. And in case you guys weren't aware, he put in a lot of work to be able to stay just to hit his 5 years. That way he could participate in the unit a little bit longer while he had the chance. I do want to say congratulations to all of us, especially Lieutenant Tucci hitting 5 years, which is amazing. Fantastic work to all of you individuals for showing your dedication to the unit. Major, do you have any comments you wanted to mention for Lieutenant Tucci?
Yeah, Lieutenant. Obviously he's not here right now. It's been probably 10, maybe even 15 years since we've gotten to hand out I'd say 10.
Major, you mind speaking up?
Got to.
You might need to go and yell.
There you go. Louder, better.
I
That has
so.
been.
There we go.
That has been at least 10 years since we've given off a 5-year anniversary. I think the latest one would have been probably the Cantus, which are retired now, but Tucci's put in a large amount of dedication into this unit, and frankly, it wasn't even his first tour. His first tour he put in a couple of years, so he's exceeded that 5-year mark, but this is the first full 5 all repetitive, so his dedication, hard work that he's put in. Next month, we will have an official retirement ceremony for him, and we'll kind of push him to get his ass in here so that we can say even nicer words. But his 5-year anniversary gift is ordered. I'm excited to see what it comes out as, and hopefully he shares some pictures with us.
Hell yeah. So, congratulations to all of those that have served for multiple years within the unit, especially Lieutenant Tucci. Going into closing notes, first thing I want to mention is our MilSim units voting. So we are consistently not in first place, and at most are getting 30 to 40 votes, which is only about 10 to 14 people a day voting with our 3 times multiplier. We can do better. Make sure you guys go in and vote. Not sure if you guys know this, but we do get a lot of people who end up joining the unit because they see us consistently at the top of the MilSim unit board when it comes to the voting. The AWOL and report-in tracker is now working, and we are starting to see some AWOL soldiers. So reminder to everyone out here, especially NCOs and leaders, let's be sure that if we have any of our assigned soldiers that are currently AWOL, to make them, to get in contact with them and make sure that they report in. And then our donation goal has recently moved. I've mentioned it at the end of every single operation during our debrief, but our donation goal moved to $250 a month. Our new server is costing roughly double of what our old one used to cost. Everyone has seen the improvement, and it is worth the cost to have this new server. However, this does mean that we need more people chipping in when they can. So please donate when you guys get the chance. A few other closing notes. For S2, we still have 1 zoo spot open. If you are interested, please directly message me on Discord. For S3, currently we will be transitioning from myself as the OIC to Lieutenant Duck post this ceremony. We have the following courses in this month of June, which is 68 Whiskey School on the 14th of June at 1100, and the SDM course on the 28th of June at 1000. Pending anything else, I have nothing else to add for this ceremony. Fantastic work, everyone. I'm glad to see soldiers are getting awarded for doing great things within this unit, and soldiers moving up rank, showing their dedication to the unit. Keep it up, and I will see you all in the operation. First Sergeant. Get them ready, and I'll see you then.
Yes, sir. All right, Alpha Company, it's time to disconnect. The server's going to be restarted, and we're going to get back in right after for the operation. We are like 40 minutes to step off, so congratulations, everyone, and whoa, you're dismissed.
Whoa.
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 So, Amazon.
It's me, Doug,
Before
say
you
it.
can also real quick.